Hello, this is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and this is your reading for the sign of Aries for the week of September 18th through the 24th. This is Sun, Moon, and Rising. So again, if you have Aries anywhere in your sign, then you found the right place. Let's get to it, Aries. The bottom of the deck, the card on the bottom of the deck is that 10 of Cups. I love the 10 of Cups because, again, that 10 of Cups is a card of cycle ending, cycle beginning. It's the actual ending, but it's ending of one cycle, beginning of another, and the happiness card, which is wonderful. Again, happiness and the cycle. What a good way to start a reading. Now, the card that represents your energy for this reading is that Ace of Swords, followed quickly by a Four of Swords. Then we have the Queen of Cups, and the final card on that first row is in reverse, the Moon card, okay? Underneath, as a clarifier from the Ace of Swords, is the Emperor, again, in reverse. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. And there we have the Nine of Swords. Lots of sword energy there at the end of this week, and actually throughout this entire week. Lots of swords energy. So let's get to it. Let's see what this means for you, Aries. Well, again, first and foremost is the overall energy of the reading, which is that 10 of Cups. But we come back to your energy. Starting this week, your energy is going to be the Ace of Swords. When you see the Ace of Swords in your reading, your Ace of Swords is kind of indicating to you that there is a new way of thinking, a time for you to start thinking through things in a different way, or start thinking about things differently. So it is not a surprise, because when you see this 10 of Cups as the ending of a cycle, okay, then with that ending of a cycle, you're going to see the beginning of a new cycle. Remember, I told you about the Ace and the 10. So again, this is a new cycle. So you're ending a cycle where apparently things that you have been thinking, things that you have been taking for granted, or just things that have been kind of working through, have not worked out for you the way you had hoped. So this Ace of Swords is telling you that it is time to look at things in a different way. And that different way is hopefully going to lead you to a more happy time, a more happy situation, because that's what that 10 of Cups energy represents. Again, the ending of a cycle. Now, underneath it is that Emperor card, but the Emperor is upside down. Okay, so when the Emperor is upside down, the Emperor on the right side up would tell you about confidence and surety and so forth. But this is saying don't trust. Don't trust those folks who don't trust the people around you who are making decisions for you, or people who have authority over you, because you may believe in them too much and trust them too much that they are making decisions in your best interest. And this card's telling me that's not the case. And that's the newness you have to wake up to. That is exactly why this card is here, because this card is telling you that you have to see things differently. You have to see them in the way in which they are intended, because, again, they apparently, the folks who are above you, folks who are making decisions for you, are not really looking out for your best interests as much as you had thought they did, and that's not a good situation. Now, the good part is once you have that changed way of thinking, you're gonna rest easier, because you're gonna say, you know what, I'm taking control. Again, let's go back to that word, taking control. Because of the change of thinking, again, you're going to take control of your situation, no longer leaving it to somebody else over here to be making decisions for you or in your interest. You're gonna make your own decisions a little better. And when you do make your own decisions now a little more forcefully, you're going to be able to sleep, because you're going to say, you know what, now things are coming together the way they're supposed to. So this is kind of like an awakening week for you in that sense. Now this is the study card. This is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And so it's interesting that, again, you've learned the lesson. This is if it was in the right setup, you would have to learn the lesson. But since it is in the reverse, you've learned the lesson. Again, that's why we have the, because you've learned the lesson, which has brought you to the fact that you need a change. So again, lesson learned, move on, which is great. And again, as you do that, you're going to be a happier person. This is that Queen of Cups. That Queen of Cups is, again, that happiness patient card, that happiness moving toward, again, you controlling your happiness. And since this is a queen, again, you are controlling your happiness by making the new way of thinking to say, hey, for myself, and I've got to start making sure that as things happen, I have my voice. Your voice has to be heard. That's the key. Your voice has to be heard. Now, underneath that is the upside down, or the inverse, Eight of Swords. And I love the fact that we have the Eight of Swords inverse. We also have the 8 here. We have the double 8s, which is wonderful. Look up 88, because 88 is a big number for you. That's an angel number this week. Look up 88, because that number resonates with you and it will have an impact in your reading. But more importantly, when I see this upside down again, is that the rest, remember we talked about resting here? You'll get rest. This is saying you'll get rest, because this is not resting. This is not deciding. This is you making decisions and then resting, knowing that you're finding your way forward. Because with the Queen of Swords in this direction, you stumble. You cannot move right, left, forward, or backwards. There's no good choice. Well, guess what? When this happens, it's saying, yes, you are making the right choices and you are finding the right direction, which I love. And then you have the Nine of Swords here as a clarifier to the Moon card. So again, you've answered the questions. No more questions. You don't need any more questions. You got the answers. If you have this, it's questions. This is your answer. So again, you have the answers now on how to move forward, and it's time for you to do so. Again, moving forward on your own volition, moving forward with your thoughts, your way of doing things. And then I love this here again. That's this is again no rest, but if it's in this direction, and this direction is rest. So movement forward. Finally, rest comes. You have already learned the lessons you need to learn. You learned the fact that, guess what? You've got to make decisions for yourself. Nobody else can do it. That's what this card is, leading you to the happiness. And the Queen saying, okay, it's going to take us a little while to get to the happiness, so let's not rush things, but the Queen is there. But she said, hey, that's where we're headed. I'm loving this reading. What a wonderful reading. And more importantly, it's an empowering reading. It's reminding you, Aries, that you need something. You need to make sure that you depend on nothing but yourself. And if other things fall in line for you, that's great. But if they don't, the more you depend on yourself, the better off you will be. Going to also pop out this card. This is the Love Your Troubles. This is Love Your Troubles. And the Love Your Troubles card is telling you, again, that you knew you needed to make a change, which is here. You brought an end to the way in which things have been working. You're bringing a change because now you're thinking for yourself and you're making decisions based on things that you know you need to do. And so you are loving your troubles because you're taking them and you're owning them, and then you're moving forward through them. Praise your life. Enjoy the fact that you have accomplish what you have, that you are making a difference, and that those differences, those subtle things, are now showing themselves to you in a bigger way because you are now making decisions for yourself, as we spoke about, and you're resting more because you can, okay? Take some time to enjoy the art. Take some time to get out and do some artwork yourself, or to enjoy some art, go to a museum or something, get some time away so your mind will relax, your mind will appreciate things, and let art heal you from this. And then as this happens and as you see, as this falls in place, it's going to reveal your glory. It's going to reveal that you are an amazing, whole and complete individual in ways that you didn't know. So Aries, this is your week to wake up. This is your week to understand what is in store for you. It's your week to take control and not let somebody else be making decisions for you, and understanding that you you and only you know what's best for you. Let's get a few more clarifiers. We have the Ace of Swords. What is this? Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. What can I say? Another 10. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. 10 of Wands is, again, bringing this closure. So this could be at work. This could be a work situation, an employment situation, a job situation. But again, the 10 of Wands. And again, it's closing a cycle. So you're bringing something to an end. And you've made the decision it's time to do it. And that 10 of Wands and that 10 of Cups is saying, yeah, it's time. And the Ace is like, this is the right time because something new is coming. There's that 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is, again, put your things in order. Make sure you know you made the decision now to bring closure. Now put the things in place and make sure that you're making all your plans so when time comes, you walk out the door, okay? And then there's the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands, I love it. The 8 of Wands is, see the angle? Again, it's keep moving, keep focusing. You have a lot to do. You have a lot to do between now and the time that you pull the plug. But guess what? You're going to get it done, okay? So do an inventory, figure out what you have to do, then do everything you have to do to bring an end to it. These are all Wands, bring an end to the employment, and therefore you start that new space and a new part of your life with a new way of thinking. And again, you're doing it for you and only you. Aries, what an amazing reading. I am telling you, I love this reading. Thank you for sharing that with me. I do appreciate it. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Let me know how this resonates with you. And send me an email at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. You can also reach me on all the social media platforms. And if you want a private reading, additionally, go to either my Etsy shop, that's ETSY, my Etsy shop, and look for Sonoran Mystic Tarot, or you can book a private reading there or through my website, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. As you can tell, I'm stuck with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. I love it. I love it. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to let you go. Love, light, and blessings to you, Aries. Again, send me some information. Let me know what you took from this and if it resonates with you. Also, don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. I would truly, truly appreciate that. Love, light, and blessings until next week. Again, this is Don from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Bye-bye.